Hey guys, it's Michael. Welcome back to Michael in the Morning. Today is Wednesday, December 9th, 2020, and this is your second stimulus check and second stimulus package update, as well as news report. We have a lot of exciting news to go over because we finally got a new stimulus proposal with direct stimulus checks in it. So let's just get right into the updates. On Tuesday, Treasury Secretary Steven Mnuchin pitched a $916 billion proposal to House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, slightly more than the $908 billion proposal that has been going around Congress over the last 2 weeks. A big change to this plan from the one they are currently discussing is that this plan does not include the proposed $300 per week enhanced unemployment benefits. This is a big change. Instead of this, it would implement a $600 stimulus check to all adults and all dependents. So that is a big change. In addition to this, it would extend other federal unemployment programs set to expire in the coming weeks, even though it doesn't include the $300 boosted unemployment benefits. Pelosi and Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer called it progress. They said this bill is moving in the right direction. It's great that Mitch McConnell supports it, but added that it must not be allowed to obstruct the bipartisan congressional talks that are currently underway. They called the cuts to unemployment insurance benefits from a proposed $180 billion to $40 billion unacceptable. They said we need to include some sort of boosted unemployment benefits to Americans who don't have a job and can't pay their bills. So the good news from this proposal is that this offer includes stimulus checks, and the offer from Steven Mnuchin, the Treasury Secretary, to House Speaker Nancy Pelosi was the first time since November election that the Trump administration has engaged with the stimulus package in any manner, and how they have proposed their own bill, and the talks between Steven Mnuchin and Nancy Pelosi took place. In addition to Steven Mnuchin, House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy came out yesterday and said that both he and Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell told the White House that they would back and support this $916 billion bill, including the $600 stimulus checks to everyone. This is a big change from what they had previously wanted, because previously they'd only wanted $500 billion. Mnuchin later issued a statement explaining how the president's $916 billion plan includes money for state and local government and robust liability protections for businesses, schools, and universities. This is very important because Kevin McCarthy explained how the thinking among Republican leaders and the White House right now is that a stimulus bill should either include funding for state and local governments and language on liability protections, or it shouldn't include either of them. This is good news because both of them are included in the bill, and the bottom line is that he said that President Trump agrees with the sentiment from himself, Steven Mnuchin, and Mitch McConnell, and said that he thinks the White House's stimulus proposal is something that everyone can support. Earlier on Tuesday, though, Mitch McConnell also came out and said that it is a possibility to remove both liability protections and funding for state and local governments. He said that dropping both parties' top priorities could smooth the way to a narrower, more targeted deal with funding for vaccine distribution, schools, and small businesses. He said how we know the new administration is going to be asking for another stimulus package when Joe Biden is inaugurated in January, and ultimately he said that what he recommends is that we set aside liability protections, state and local government aid, and pass the things that they agree on now, and they'll talk about those other aspects in January when Joe Biden is inaugurated. However, Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer disagreed completely with Mitch McConnell and said that he's sabotaging good faith bipartisan negotiations between himself and the Democrats. In her own statement, Nancy Pelosi declared that leader Mitch McConnell, his efforts to undermine good faith bipartisan negotiations are appalling. And Schumer and Nancy Pelosi said how funding for state and local governments already have broad bipartisan support. There's no point of taking them out, and the measure should include legal protections for businesses as well, but it's already both included in this new bill. So ultimately, right now, we have this new stimulus proposal, which is $916 billion. They're talking about including $600 stimulus checks in it, but they're getting rid of the enhanced unemployment benefits. So anyways, that's this second stimulus check update for Wednesday, December 9th. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to get 4 free stocks valued up to $1,600 when you download the Webull investing app using the link down below. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.